welcome to Child Development with Lucy. What the last things I will see. Don't forget to subscribe. Welcome back. So today I have with me a very important person, Miss Lizzie, and let me tell you, she's the founder of VI Teens, and she also owns a YouTube channel. Her YouTube channel name is Life Lessons with Mo. So she's going to take us through this section of today. Our topic for today is managing content. I know you'll be wondering what this means. Parents should know the type of information they allow their kids have access to, especially in a time like this, in a generation like this, where it seems like everything is turning upside down. So she's going to take us through this wonderful section. Please make sure you don't go anywhere. So over to you, Miss Lizzie. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you. It's a privilege.
You're welcome. So concerning this issue of, parents giving their children access to information they should not, be exposed to, what do you have to say about that?
I think the earlier we start regarding children as children, the better for us. We are in a generation where we feel that there's so much information. You see a 3-year-old child dancing and miming to songs with high sexual content, and the parents are just nodding their head and feeling like it's fun. This child is just catching cruise. There's nothing bad about it. But the earlier we understand that children are children. Now, what do I mean by that? Children are meant to be taught. The Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. For every child that is born, he's born tabula rasa. That is, he is blank. Whatever it is you infuse or you input in the life of that child is what the child will take. So, if we start seeing children as children, we will not allow them to witness or to experience certain things. These days, we expose children to a lot of things, feeling like if I don't tell them, when they go out there, they will know the world out there is harsh. And they already watch it on TV. Why can't you censor what they watch on TV? What they watch on the phone, the schools they even go to? I think that's where it begins.
Exactly. I've seen children, so many children. You see them, there was a child I came across not long ago, and then a boy and a girl, small, small children, and they were like, hey, come, let's do mommy and daddy. I was surprised. I was just looking, mommy and daddy. What's mommy and daddy? I kept quiet. I was observing them. And one say, when I lie down like this, you come and lie down my body. How to say, stop that. What's the meaning of this? Where did you people learn this from? And it occurred to me that it's as a result of those careless parents that will feel they don't know what they are doing, and in the presence of a child, they are having sex with your partner. It should not be, because children learn by emulation. They learn by emulating what they see. So you might think they don't know what they are doing, or they don't even understand what's going on at that particular time, but they are very sensitive. And I think we talked about children, that there are certain age they get to, that whatever they see, they will never forget it even as they grow up. So I don't know, what is your advice to parents now, and in what way do you think they can actually stop all these things that is happening?
Okay, before I give my advice to parents, talking about mommy and daddy play just made me remember back in the days when we were still young children, and we always want to play mommy and daddy play. But the concept behind mommy and daddy play is quite different from what we have now. As at then, somebody will be the father, somebody will be the mother. The mother will be the one to gather the stones and the cans and things to cook and everything. Daddy will now go to work and come back and say, why is food not ready? You want to act exactly how we see our parents acting. But now, looking at what children do, that is enough to show us that what was obtainable in our days is not obtainable now. So we must be careful to censor the content that children are exposed to. That's one. Number two, I remember when I went for an education course, I learned that between the age of 3 to 5, thereabouts, even up to 7, children become sensitive about their body, about their secondary characteristics, development of their secondary sex characteristics, right? So because they are becoming sensitive, if they are exposed to content of that nature, they continue like that. But if they're able to scale through that period, they forget when they get to age 7, and then they behave like normal children. That does not mean they're not behaving like normal children before. We're saying they are aware. So when you are having adult conversation, when you are playing videos with high sexual content. Whatever it is you are doing, you must be sensitive that these children are now aware about their body and the organs of their body. Now, if that period is passed successfully, you discover they forget all about it and they keep playing, and they don't care about all of those things anymore. Then they remember when it comes to puberty and adolescence. When they cross to puberty age, that's a normal stage for them to start becoming cautious of this, of that. This is what's happening in my body, that. We know how it goes. But the point here is, when a child is exposed to all of that, at that age of 3 to 7, you see so many children sleeping with themselves, you see so many children being molested and being abused by elderly ones, and then you discover the child is not able to get to that point of letting that stage pass. He holds on to that stage, and then he holds on to it until he grows. And then as he grows, you discover he has already grown with a wrong mindset. He has already been exposed to the wrong things. Now, my advice to parents: number one, train up a child in the way it should go. Exactly. It means there is a whole bulk of work with you as parents. Don't leave your job to teachers, to neighbors, to housemates. I remember Pastor Iren preaching a message and saying that it's not every kind of job as a parent you can take. It's not every kind of career that a parent can engage in. You must be careful. There are some career that, as much as it's good, there are some jobs, as much as it's going to help your career, because you have little children that you need to spend time to groom, you cannot take it. You must bend time, you must bend your schedule to have enough time for your children. That's number one. So that part of training, you really have a lot of work to do. Another part is in the place of prayer. The truth is, there are so many things parents have done for their children. They have paid the price, but you see this children still misbehaving. There are levels you cannot get to, but your prayer can get to. I've seen adult children say, it's my mother's prayer that is saving me, because the mother or the father has spent enough time in the place of prayer to invest and to speak to the life of that child. And no matter where that child go, even that child wants to sin or behave anyhow, the prayers will keep working. So there's a place of prayer. Number 3, please, parents, censor what you expose your children to. Parents that allow them to just, female parents, as mothers, they dress in front of their male children, the fathers dress in front of their female. Please, let's stop it. It's bad. You're exposing these children to what they don't need. Some parents even bathe with their children. Some will put both the boys and the girls to go and take their baths together, because let's leave that all those things. That's not the era again. We have left that thing aside. Then avoid children sleeping together on the same bed. You put your male and female children, forgetting that this is not olden days when you could trust children. You go and come back, brothers and sisters, something will happen. These days there are a lot of things happening, so let's be cautious. Sorry. Another thing, we must be very careful: the TV programs we watch. There are parents that put all sorts of home movies and videos, and they watch them in presence of their children without restriction. All sorts of scenes are playing, and you don't think that you should. I remember when we were still kids. Anyway, when I was a child, it was only Monzayo movies we used to watch in my house. We don't watch all of those other home videos. But even if you go to somebody else's house and you're watching such, the parents will tell you, close your eyes.
Yes.
When they're doing exactly. Close your eyes.
Exactly.
But these days, we assume that they know. Even if we say close your eye, they'll see it outside. We leave them. No, don't even watch it at all. Discipline yourself as a parent. If you know you don't want your children to watch it, don't watch it. Don't always say, do what I do. Don't do what I say. Don't do what I do. No, it's both sided. Your children should both do what you say and what you do. So you must show them by living an exemplary life. Let these children know that you're not just saying something that is unrealistic. There's a life you are living. Live the life you want them to live. And I think finally, what I think is, parents should take up their responsibility as parents. Take up your responsibility as a parent and do it. Take it as a full-time job. Do it with the whole of your heart. These days we have children that are rearing children. Exactly. And that's a problem in our society. I think that's just my small thoughts about how we could handle such.
Wow. Thank you so much, Ma. It's nice having you here. And I'm very sure you have learned one or two things. If you have not learned anything, I think for me, I've learned a lot. Number one, the place of prayer. The place of prayer is very important. Then be careful of the nature of information you expose them to. And these two key is enough to take you far with your kids. Thank you so much for listening. I am very sure you have learned a lot from today's episode. Please kindly share and like this video. You can share with your loved ones. I'm very sure it will go a long way to salvage a lot of things. Thank you so much for your time. Do have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.